Hello! Welcome to me rambling while I animate a Wooloo. Hi, my name is Kat, I'm a motion graphics animator, and I have trouble sleeping. About a week ago, I was having a lot of trouble falling asleep, so I was going through all those, tricks and tips to fall asleep faster, and counting sheep in my head popped up for some reason. But instead of sheep, I saw Wooloos, and it didn't help. But I thought it was really cute, and I wanted to make that a thing. So, I'm using Clip Studio Paint to draw the assets and the background. I really love the new time-lapse feature that they added, but I kind of forgot to turn it on when I started doing this, so sorry you only had to see the background. I begin my animations by sectioning off the characters over which parts will be animated, so I only drew one leg because I'm lazy and they all look the same anyway. A piece for the little braid, the ear, the head, the body, and the top floof. Once I put them all in After Effects, I color-coded them, to make things easier, and I started working on the basic jump first before I moved any additional movements. The jump is the first primary movement, so everything after that is what's followed. First thing you want to do is attach everything to their parents. So for example, the braid and the ear are attached to the head, and then the head is attached to the body. Then you're going to want to put the anchor point at the joint of everything. So the legs, the joint at the top where they connect to the body, so that when you rotate them, they'll move accordingly. I decided to also add a shadow to give it some more depth. You can do this easily by creating a little shape, set it to multiply, and then just blur it out and keyframe it underneath the body. Once I finished animating the legs, I decided to put some puppet pins in little areas such as the braid, where it's more of a flowy type and not a stiff joint like legs or the ear would be. After adding some rotation to the other pieces, once they're in the air, so the head tilts up, the little braid floofs around, the head floof goes up a little bit because, the wind will be blowing it back a little bit. After that, it was just mostly messing around, making sure everything looked right. Around this point, I stopped for the night, and the next day I opened it up to continue. Unfortunately, not really unfortunately, but I felt bad. I left it open while it was running, and I forgot to pause it before the Nintendo Direct thing came on, and I watched that for an hour, and then I made dishes, and then I played Minecraft, and I came back, and my poor Wooloo was still jumping because I never paused it. I feel like a terrible mother for some reason. And now I'm a little bummed because there's no Breath of the Wild 2 update. But I'm glad they're taking their time. I'm very excited. I still haven't beaten the first Breath of the Wild, and I've played it so much. I gotta pet all the dogs, you guys. Also, I grew way too attached to the horses in that game, and having only 5 horses, it's not enough. Please, Breath of the Wild 2, I'm begging you. Give me at least 10. Okay, so back to the animation. This was originally designed just so I could do a cute little looping TikTok or Instagram story, so I did not make this for a horizontal thing. That's why it looked a little weird in the beginning. But then I thought, maybe I can make it horizontal. So yeah, that happened. It doesn't look as good horizontal, looks better vertical. We can find that on my TikTok, Arts and Cats. I also wanted some more variants of the little Wooloo, so I added a shiny Wooloo, and then one with a little flower in its mouth, and basically all you have to do after that is copy and paste the keyframes, so you don't have to redo everything. However, you can't copy and paste puppet pins. I mean, you can, but it didn't work. It's not something I've experimented with before, so I just ended up redoing those, which didn't take much time. There's only the braid, the top floof, the body squish. I copy and pasted the head of the original Wooloo to make a new one with a flower in its mouth, so yeah, it looks a little terrifying when you do things by pieces for animation because there's a floating head right there and it does not look right. Once you're finished, all you have to do is put all the compositions in your final composition, so this vertical file with the background and the foreground in the front, the foreground being the fence, offset them a little bit, and you're done! Woo! Or should I say, Wooloo! Ha! Anyway, thank you for watching my little Wooloo ramble video. If you want to find the full loop, you can see it on my TikTok or my Instagram. Links are in the description, and if you have any questions about anything animation-wise or going on in this video, please let me know. I'd love to hear them.